Hi Cancer, and welcome to your Twin Flame Journey Tarot reading for August 2019. I'm going to go with one storyline in this reading, so it will resonate and fit or it will not. I'm going to read the feminine energy over here, the masculine energy over there. However, if you are female and you feel this is more your side, feel free to swap, and male, if you feel this is more your side, feel free to swap, all right? So Cancer, I'm going to start by pulling a card here to see the desire within each of you in this twin flame connection, like for the relationship, the connection itself, like what is your wish and desire and what is their wish. Okay, well, possessiveness just jumped out, and we're going to keep that out because that pertains to the reading. Maybe one of you wishes the other wasn't so possessive, okay, or maybe wishes one of you was more possessive, like be with me, own me, claim me as your one and only. All right, here on the feminine side, friend zone. So this is actually interesting wish. If this is like a separated union, the feminine is wishing like that, she could at least be friends with the masculine, or, wishing that, like that it was back on romance. Or this could be a twin flame connection where nothing has really happened yet, and the feminine is like, I want out of this friend zone, okay? Over here on the masculine side, we have jealousy. So the masculine is wishing the feminine was not so jealous, not so possessive, maybe not so insecure, okay? Like that's the energy coming from the masculine, and maybe that's why the feminine feels like she is in the friend zone, because the masculine is keeping distance. Now, just because the masculine desires the feminine in this union to not be jealous, insecure, possessive, it doesn't mean that the feminine doesn't have good reason for displaying those emotions and that behavior. Any person who has been cheated on and lied to and deceived, it makes them very suspicious, and it's really hard to get past those experiences and trust again, right? So, there could be a number of reasons why the feminine is, not feeling totally secure in this connection with the masculine. So, interesting start, actually, Cancer. Let's pull some cards here to look at what's going on in the mind, the heart, and then what's being projected by both parties in this union. All right, in the feminine's mind, she just feels like she's being toyed with, that her heart is just being played with by her masculine. So that's why she is insecure and jealous. She has every right to be. And her heart, 7 of ego energy. So I'm going to say that this is a disconnected, and her masculine is currently with a karmic, because that's what's in her heart. Like, she feels as though, her masculine, because this is karmic interruption to a twin flame union. All right, so she feels that in her heart about her masculine. And what she's projecting is twin flame journeys. So she will tell her masculine, like, you are my one and only, like, you're who I want to be with, like, it's only you. Like, she will not be holding that back. Like, this is where she would express it if he asked her. In his mind, unawakened twin, this says it all. He's not awakened, fully on a spiritual level, just in general, but he is not awakened to this connection yet. Like, the feminine, I feel, is definitely open and in more recognition just because of this. But over there, unawakened twin, being in the masculine's mental space, he is not awakened. Like, the part of him, like that deep depth of his soul, has not risen from sleep yet in this lifetime, so he is not in full awareness of this connection just yet, okay? In his heart space, 9 of heart energy, he does desire to talk and communicate with this feminine, okay? I feel like this is a connection that is disconnected and doesn't even speak, okay? And it had a lot to do with jealousy, insecurity, lack of commitment, or like just infidelity, but on the masculine's behalf, okay? And so even though in the mental body he's not awakened to this connection and its magnitude of what it is and what it means for him in his life, he does desire communication and contact with this feminine. And what he projects, action of twin flames, he is actually projecting that he is working on himself, that he's improving himself, that, you know, but that's just a projection, okay? So if he does communicate with this feminine, it's like if he's not dating somebody else, he's like telling her, no, we can only be friends. I'm working on myself, which, you know, I don't really feel is the truth. That's what he's projecting, okay? Because he's unawakened in his mental body. Over here on the feminine side, it's like, I don't want to just be friends. I don't want you to play with my heart. I don't want other feminines around you. Like, you are my one, okay? So let's pull some cards to see how this energy is going to play out through the month of August. All right, so we have the Three of Flames, growth, patience, waiting. Next we have twist of fate, big change, blessing in disguise, a wake-up call. Bringer of flames, exciting or sensual rendezvous. Twin flames, aligned, divine union, true love. Eight of thoughts, but blinded, projections, restrictions. Look at that. Next out is completion, elevation, evolution, manifestation. Competition, jealousy, old flames. So we've got jealousy coming out twice in this reading, Cancer. Intuition, dreams, insight, signs. And lastly, we have Six of Emotions, longing, nostalgia, return. I was going to say, I think the feminine is going to hear from this masculine in August. Like, just based on this, that, and then that right there. And then this just confirms it for me with that, you know, return. So, Cancer, the masculine is, I feel, going to reach out to the feminine in the month of August. And, you know, if previously he was in a relationship with somebody else, I feel like that has ended, okay? And he's going to project, hey, I'm really working on myself, you know, I'm focused on myself, I'm doing me, I would love to see you, but we can just be friends right now because I'm doing me. So I kind of feel like that's the vibe, Cancer, that this masculine is putting off, okay? And the feminine is like, you know, all about like, no, I want to be with you, like we're meant to be, but there's, you know, restrictions. I don't feel, even though there's going to be contact and communication, and even like the masculine wants to like hook up with the feminine with that there, I don't really feel that it's like, let's get together and let's be together, okay? It's like, you know, we're just friends right now. I'm working on myself. Like, I feel like that's what the masculine is projecting. And if he was previously in a relationship, because I do see the karmic disruption right there for the feminine, like, I don't feel that like he's in that relationship anymore. I feel like he's out of it, and you know, he is like trying to just do himself and enjoy life and not, you know, anchored down anywhere. Like that's absolutely 100%. Even though he does want to see this feminine and be intimate with her and talk to her, he's just, I don't feel like he's ready for a commitment in the month of August, okay? And that, you know, could change over time, but that's just what I'm seeing here is like the feminine energy really wanting to get together, wanting to work it out, want to be in something solid, has been waiting for this. And the masculine is like, yeah, I want to see you, I want to talk to you, I want you in my life, but I'm not ready to settle down. Like, and with this card here, Seven of Flames, competition, jealousy, old flames, I kind of get the sense that this masculine, even though he may be out of a committed relationship with somebody, I feel like there's people he sees, okay, and that's what causes all this jealousy and insecurity in the feminine. Like, she doesn't understand, you know, what the problem is, why he needs to, you know, date anybody else and just not be with her. And again, it goes back to like he's not fully awakened yet. Like he's not ready for the full-blown twin flame union and all that entails for his life journey. Like there's more for him to grow through, learn and understand and evolve into. All right, Cancer. So I do feel like the masculine is going to return to the feminine in the month of August, but it's not to be committed and be in like a serious relationship. He's living life and finding himself, and he has a lot of evolving to do, okay? So let's pull some more cards here. This is going to be the perceived outcome on both sides for what transpires in August. All right, that's kind of interesting. I don't feel, okay, wow. So this is, okay, we're not going there with that, I guess. Okay, so look at this, Cancer. A level of maturity needs to happen over here with this masculine before he is ready to commit. And right now, the feminine needs to work on loving herself and putting herself first and not being so available to this masculine until he is more evolved, okay? And only you, it's like, you've got to trust that what's meant to be will be, and this masculine will never be able to forget or get over this feminine, and vice versa. Like, they'll always come back together. And then it looks like there's a karmic flame journey that is, you know, had to be fulfilled or still needs to be fulfilled on one or both sides, okay, before this can come into full union. And look at that, taboo things. I'm not ready to commit or settle down yet. And there's an element where neither one of you are being fully authentic with the other. Like the feminine feeling like she's got to hold back her true emotions for the sake of preventing rejection or arguments. And the masculine is putting on this front of, oh, I'm doing me just to get what he wants, okay? So he doesn't have to commit. And look at that, karmic flame love. There's more karmic energy. Yeah, there's like one or both of you has to fulfill a karmic contract, or a karmic contract came in between this union, and now he is out of that, however still not ready to commit to his twin flame, like, hey, I'm just doing me type of energy. And spiritual awakening journey, that's right there. This is what has to happen for this masculine to be ready and to align with his feminine properly. And look at connection mistaken as twin flame. This right here, I feel, can go many different ways. Like whoever, this masculine was with karmically, or, the karmic connection that may be yet to come for one or both of you. Like, it's, oh, this is it. But then during that karmic journey, it's like, oh, this is not it. This is not where I belong. And that might be what needs to happen to this masculine. Like, he might need to go through another karmic to realize, you know what, I absolutely belong with this feminine right here. Like, that's, you know, who it is. Because look, inescapable connection, that goes back to that only you. The universe will always pull you back together. You'll never forget each other. You'll always feel each other. Okay, and lastly, look at that deep regret. So this masculine Cancer in this reading has a lot of growing and evolving and maturing to do before he is ready. Like, he's not awakened to this feminine. He's not. In the depth of what they share. Like, the connection is inescapable for him, but I just don't feel he's as evolved as this feminine, and it's time for the feminine to focus on herself and truly do her and love herself, and not give so much time, energy, and effort to this masculine, even though he's trying to come back in, because he's still not ready to commit and settle down, at least not in the month of August. Okay, so Cancer, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.